Hey there. Let's talk about something that every single one of us deals with, friendship. We're going to dive into a really powerful story today and a theory that honestly, it might just change how you look at your own relationships for good.
So, let's just start with a question for you. And I want you to really think about it for a second. How many friends do you truly have?
It's a tricky question, right? Well, for the woman at the heart of our story, Neha, the answer seemed so simple. On paper, she had 500 friends. I mean, that's a massive social circle, the kind of thing most people would be pretty envious of.
And for a really long time, everything in her life just seemed to prove that number right. This was her life when the sun was shining, when everything was going great and it all felt like this deep, amazing connection.
I mean, just look at this. It's the classic picture of popularity, isn't it? Neha was constantly surrounded by people at parties. Her phone would just blow up on her birthday with messages. She always had someone to call up to hang out. Her calendar was packed. From the outside, she had it all.
But, well, life has a funny way of throwing us curveballs, doesn't it? For Neha, the sun didn't just go behind a cloud. A massive storm rolled in. And this crisis, it revealed a really shocking truth about all those connections.
And it wasn't just one thing. It was like a perfect storm of bad news. First, she lost her job, which totally crushed her financially. Then, right after that, her boyfriend broke up with her. And to top it all off, her dad got really sick. Neha was just completely broken, struggling on every single front.
So, what about those 500 friends? When Neha reached out needing someone, anyone to talk to, this is what she heard. All of a sudden, everyone was just busy. The texts were all, "Oh, let's catch up later," or "Hey, I'm kind of going through my own stuff right now." The silence was just deafening.
Feeling completely and utterly alone, Neha went to visit her neighbor, a really wise older woman named Mrs. Sharma. And this is where we get to the absolute core of this whole thing, a powerful lesson she called the borrowed umbrella theory.
Mrs. Sharma listened to Neha's whole story, and then she said this. Most people don't have friends. They have borrowed umbrellas. Just a simple sentence, but wow, it completely reframed everything for Neha.
So what in the world is a borrowed umbrella friend? Well, Mrs. Sharma explained that these are the people who love being around you when your life is sunny. They're attracted to your success, your happiness, your positive energy, basically your umbrella. But the second it starts to rain in your life, poof, they're gone. Because they were never there for you. They were there for your umbrella.
And this comparison chart just lays it out so clearly. The borrowed umbrella friend, they share your sun. But a true friend, they endure your rain. One borrows your benefits, the other shows up with their own umbrella to help. It's simple, really. One disappears when it gets hard, and the other one stays.
Which, of course, leads us to the most important question of all. In the middle of Neha's personal storm, who actually showed up? Who were the people willing to bring their own umbrella and just stand there with her in the rain?
And this is the incredible perspective shift Mrs. Sharma gave her. She said, "You didn't lose friends in this crisis, you discovered who your real friends are." See, it wasn't about loss at all, it was about discovery.
So, what was the number of real friends? It wasn't 500. It wasn't even 50. It was 3. Just 3 people out of that huge network showed up when she had absolutely nothing to offer but her problems.
And it's what they did that really matters. Her real friends didn't come in and solve all her problems, no. Instead, as you can see here, they just checked in on her consistently. They listened without judging. They offered whatever little support they could. And sometimes they just stayed with her in silence. They simply showed up.
So why does Neha's story matter so much to you and me? Well, because it gives us a kind of friendship weather report, a way to look at our own lives and understand what's really going on with our own connections.
The big takeaway here is so simple, but it's something we forget all the time in this super connected world. It is all about quality over quantity. The point isn't to rack up a huge number of contacts, it's to actually nurture real, genuine connections.
And this is what that foundation really looks like. Real friendship isn't just about having fun and going to parties. It's built on these deep roots of loyalty and presence. And maybe most important of all, it's about being there during the struggles, not just showing up for the celebrations.
So, as we wrap this up, I'm just going to leave you with the very same question that Neha had to face. Take a good look at your own circle, your own life, and just ask yourself, who brings an umbrella for you?